Hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. Yes, it is Monday. It is the last day of Black History Month. Now, I hope y'all been representing. Hashtag represent, hashtag represent, hashtag represent. Yep, we had our African attire on for service on yesterday. We did it up at the Southside Church of Christ. So if y'all missed it, y'all need to go to the website, check it out, check out what we did, how we represented for the last Sunday of Black History Month. But if you are out there, definitely start dropping your name in the chat. This is Deneen Merriweather live at 5. Hey, hey, I'm live at 5. 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 I hope that you have started off this week strong. Yesterday was the day of silence. So first, let me say thank you to all of you guys who registered, all of you guys who participated. Sorry for some of you guys who were not able to get on the link on yesterday, but it was amazing. And hopefully you still did the work. You got your worksheet. You should send me your post inside of the community. What was your takeaways? I started receiving some of those inside of some of the private groups that I'm in, Queenpreneurs Jumpstart program. I saw someone sent me an email. So look, however you want to get that to me, definitely let me know how your day of silence went and what was the benefit and takeaways that you're walking away with today. Because of course, you know that all this stuff tying in, and right now they got the word. Hashtag they got the word. Hashtag they got the word. So whatever the word was, whatever the information, whatever the revelation, the insight that you received from God on yesterday, I need to give you an acronym for WORD, W-O-R-D, W-O-R-D. So I'm going to give you two of them today, and then the rest of the week, Wednesday, I'll give you the O, the D, and then we'll get into Wisdom Wednesday inside of the community at 6 o'clock. But for today, it's all about the word. Hashtag the word, hashtag the word, hashtag the word. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is, now that you have this insight, now that you have this information, the clarity, the direction from whatever it is that God told you on yesterday, what is it that you're willing to do? That's the W, willingness. Put that in the chat. Hashtag willingness, hashtag willingness, hashtag willingness. So now God has maybe told you that you need to spend more time with him, or you need to focus more on kingdom business, or you need to change your surroundings, your friends, your circle. Hey, sissy, you need to do some things differently. But the question is, now that you have that insight, now that you have that clarity, what is it that you're willing to do, right? It's just like hearing a good word on a Sunday. And I say this all the time. Hey, Dr. Roz, I'm always like, look, you go to worship every Sunday, you get a tremendous word, a good word, but a good word is just a good word. It doesn't help you apply. Hashtag the word applied. Hashtag the word applied. The word applied is where the magic happens. So if you are not willing to take the necessary actions to see the necessary changes, then it's just a good word. Hashtag the word, hashtag the word, hashtag the word. So what is it that you're willing to do right now to move yourself forward from what God has given you on yesterday? Your willingness is going to make all of the difference. I know for me, when God told me about speaking and teaching, my willingness was there, but it took me a minute to take the necessary actions. Yep. Hashtag it took a minute. Hashtag it took a minute, right? I was clear on what I heard, which was to speak and to teach. I wasn't clear on the what. I wasn't clear on the how, because I knew I didn't know how to do that, right? I wasn't clear on the when. I just knew that that's what he said. But do you get that God reveals stuff in time? Like, he may give you a piece today, but he's going to give you additional pieces later. You're not going to have all the things right now. You're not going to know all the steps right now. Hashtag the word, hashtag the word, hashtag the word. But he gave me speaking is what you should be doing. And that was enough for me to take him seriously. Remember, I told you how the tears just started flowing out my eyes. I had to jump up from my desk and close the door. Why? Because one, I knew God wasn't playing with me. That was number one. Number two, I knew that he was asking me something outside of my comfort zone. Hashtag get uncomfortable. Hashtag get uncomfortable. Hashtag get uncomfortable. So as he was telling me this, I know that I had this experience of hearing his voice before. That's why being silent is so important. I was sitting at my desk watching a video. It was a Iyanla Vanzant's interview with Oprah Winfrey on Super Soul Sunday. Y'all remember Super Soul Sunday? I don't know if they still do it. Maybe they do it digitally, but it was a Super Soul Sunday. I want to say it was the first Super Soul Sunday, and she was in conversation about her new book, Pieces from Broken Pieces, and she was expressing her emotions and the things that she went through losing her daughter. And while I was sitting there watching it, in my spirit, I heard the whisper, speaking and teaching is what you should be doing. And at first I thought, oh, wait a minute. I'm just caught up because I'm sitting here watching Iyanla. Hashtag caught up. Hashtag caught up, right? Sometimes when you think, oh, I'm thinking that I can do this, but I ain't no Iyanla. I ain't no Lisa Nichols. I'm no Brenda Burchard. I'm none of these speakers that people go and see, right? God got to be joking and playing, but it was just so clear. The whisper was so clear, and it was in my spirit. I just was like, okay, he's not playing. How can I start negotiating how to get out of this thing that he called me to? But I finally found out as I continued to cry, because that's what I was doing, boohooing, and being in that space of understanding that God would not have called me if I wasn't ready. Hashtag willingness, hashtag willingness. But in order for him to be able to make that shift in my life and for me to show up for the people that I'm meant to serve like you, I had to be willing to take the necessary steps to develop the gift. Hashtag develop the gift. Hashtag develop the gift, right? Sometimes he shows you things in life or later on in life that you did not even know that you were capable of doing. Hashtag I didn't know. Hashtag I didn't know. Look, I didn't know that I would be able to do that. Do this. I didn't know that I would one day become more comfortable doing this. But you better believe I get nervous just like everybody else. I'm not as nervous doing this as I am singing, but I promise you, I get nervous like everybody else. That's why I can't stop doing this, right? If I take a break too long, it's hard for me to come back. Hashtag stay connected. Hashtag stay connected. So I got to be connected to what it is that God has called me to do and to keep working towards it. Because every time I take a break, every time I get out of alignment, it's harder and harder to come back because I have those same insecurities, those fears, those uncertainties as anybody else. What I have are tools, and I have the willingness that I've decided that I'm going to stick with it. Hashtag stick with it. Hashtag stick with it. Hashtag stick with it. I'm going to stick with it until it looks like what I believe he's promising me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stick with it. So you got to be willing to do the things that he told you to do on yesterday. And if you're not willing to do those things, guess what? Life is not going to change. Life is not going to change, right? If anything, I promise what's going to happen. That fire going to burn a little hotter. That fire going to burn a little hotter. And you're going to wish that you answered this calling and that you took that move when he told you to. Hashtag willingness. Hashtag willingness. Okay, so now let's talk about the O. The O is more practical. It's more technical. So what are your options, right? These are things that I discuss when I'm coaching people one-on-one. It's like you kind of know this goal or this thing that God is calling you to, and you gotta first be willing, right? But you also got to know what options you have, right? What can you actually do with the things that you already have in your hand? Hashtag options. Hashtag options. Who is it that you know that's already doing the thing that God is calling you to do? Who can you talk to talk through what it is that you're capable? Because sometimes you need a pat on your back for people to pour into you on what it is that you're capable of doing, even though you can't see it for yourself. Hashtag options. Hashtag options. So if God is calling you to do something outside of what it is that you do on a daily basis, or calling you to a new space. Oh, today I got on my something new shirt. Look at God. He always got me doing things. I don't even know why I'm doing it. But if he has you moving and transitioning to a new place, whether it's a new job, a new circle of friends, a new area, right? I had to move throughout the pandemic. I had to come to a place where I had no family, no friends, but I learned how to stay connected. Hashtag stay connected. Hashtag stay connected to my goals, my dreams, my desires, and my calling. Okay. I was still able to figure out how to do what God has called me to do, even though he moved me to a new space with a new group of people, with new options and new opportunities. Do you get that? So it doesn't erase or take away what he told you yesterday because you feel like you're not where you need to be to execute. I'm telling you right now, you better figure out the options that you have in your hand, and you best to get to executing. And let me tell you, every time I think about this parable about the talents, right? And it talked about the one with the 2 and the 5, they went immediately. Do y'all get the immediately? Immediately. And doubled what it was that they had. You don't have time to be messing around what God has called you to do. You don't even know how long you have to be here. So immediately, once you got those instructions on yesterday, you got that clarity during your day of silence. You got the word. Hashtag they got the word. Hashtag they got the word. When you got the word, did you willingly say, okay, God, I'm going to work myself up, my confidence, my courage, my competence to doing this thing. And here are some of the options that I can take. So if you feel like you need to take the class, take the class. If you feel like you need to get the certification, go get the certification. If you feel like you need to network, get a mentor, do whatever, do the things. Do all the things, because it's really just going to build your confidence or maybe not your confidence, but your competence. You're going to get more knowledge around it. But remember, some of these things you have to get wisdom and understanding, right? And all you're getting understanding, right? Understanding is a totally different level than just getting knowledge. Knowledge is just some information. It ain't going to tell you how to execute. It ain't going to force you to execute. And it ain't going to give you no wisdom and no understanding. So understanding is comprehension, right? It's, remember when I talked about this yesterday in the Zoom room, right? God wants you to be enamored by his precepts and not his concepts. The precepts is the truth, the thing that he's telling you, the things that on how he thinks. He don't want you just concerned about the things that he could do, right? Everybody want to be around you when they know you can perform some miracles. It ain't about the miracles. It's about the person that's performing the miracles. You want to get to know who God is. It ain't about the things that he can give you. Hashtag the word. Hashtag the word. So what is your word? What are you willing to do? What's some options? And we're going to talk about the R and the D on Wednesday. Always looking forward to serving you. Definitely share this video. Share these videos, tag your family, your friends that need to hear this message, because y'all got the word yesterday during the day of silence. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Right. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to come back and finish the word. Hashtag the word. Hashtag the word. Look, get your word and figure out your options. And I promise you, get within your spirit that you ain't going to take a long time to execute, because you ain't got a long time. Always looking forward to serving you. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Hey, I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live